Welcome back to Project YARE. After playing The Godfather for a little bit in a video recently, I decided I want to play another one of the Mafia games that I used to play when I was a kid, but also the remake of it. So this is Mafia, the definitive edition on PS4. And I decided I'm going to play the infamous airport level on the hardest difficulty, and we'll just see what happens. We'll watch the little cutscene and all that jazz. It's me, Tommy.
Hey, bud.
Tommy something. I don't remember what his last name is.
Sit down, Tom.
What's up, Mr. Salieri?
We have a mold.
This game looks fantastic. Look at it.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
I was up all night driving myself nuts trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we got a rat. We got a fucking rat.
Thinking maybe it's one of our guys. We aren't paying his fair share. Someone with a light wallet.
Excuse me.
New suit. Frank wasn't
And the
around,
rat
so I
is
went to the
Frank,
safe to get the account
the
books.
consigliere, like the assistant lawyer man.
What do you know?
The books are gone, Tom.
I don't speak Italian, but I think it's like
Frank.
What does consigliere translate as?
More than 50 years I've known him.
Consigliere.
Everything I have, I got with Frank.
Mob.
Every buck we
Looks like
earned, every
I
dime
don't
we
care
paid
about
out
giving you
is
money.
all logged in those books.
What is this word? Is a
Frank hands those over to the feds. We're finished.
It's a position within the leadership structure of the Sicilian, Caribbean, and American Mafia.
There's got to be some kind of
Popular
misunderstanding.
Alliance, blah blah
I've been
blah.
calling him all day.
Yeah, but does
Went by his place. He's gone. His wife
is there
and
like a
kid are gone.
translation as to like specifically what advisor?
But
It's
why?
Italian for advisor. Neat. So our advisor's
know.
a fucking rat.
I'm sure he has his reasons.
Oh, he's talking about the dog
Maybe
thing.
he's
That was told
still
earlier
smarting over the dog.
in a different cutscene.
Or when you tried to drown.
Yeah. Same one I shot.
So
at.
basically,
Wouldn't let
back
me
in the
shoot.
day, this dude, him and
I was a stupid kid,
Frank
Tommy.
were like, they were doing dog races
No grudge, we
and
gotta
stuff
get
for
the
money,
jokes back.
and
Shake down all our stories. See you
the
next
dog got like pregnant and couldn't race no more, so
When you catch up
Mr.
to
Salieri was gonna kill it,
Frank, get those books.
and like Frank got all
If he
mad
doesn't
because it
have
was
them on,
Frank's
we'll make
dog.
him tell you where to
But
find
that was
them.
like when they were kids or something.
After that, we'll do what we gotta do.
Frank told you the story to be like, don't if you go out and you act like a fucking bitch or something, you'll be useless to the family and then we won't need you anymore. Basically what the point of the story was, it was telling Tommy to stop like flashing his money and doing dumb shit all the time. Alright, let's talk to this dude. You got my shotgun for me? Look, he's got a tattoo on his arm of a lady.
Don't give
See
him
it?
up. I got you a clean set of wheels. Some specialty, if you want it.
Yeah, he's gonna give me the sawed-off shotgun. Alrighty.
Frank says
Then we gotta take this car. We gotta go to the pawn shop. Let me just make sure. Yep, difficulty setting, classic. Simulation, driving, and all that jazz. So yeah, one of the aspects of this game that I'm fond of is the cops get onto you if you're playing in realistic mode. The cops will get onto you for like driving like a maniac and stuff. So you actually have to like follow. You don't have to like follow the laws perfectly, because you can drive off in like this area where you're obviously not supposed to drive. But like they'll get onto you for speeding or like popping the curve and like almost hitting somebody. Like people will call the cops on you for that kind of stuff.
Roosevelt has described the loss of the Akron as a national disaster and said that he grieves with the wives and families of those lost.
Oh, simulation driving.
We will bring you
I was
more
playing
of the disaster and the Navy's search.
playing The Godfather, which has really arcadey driving, so this is this is difficult. I'm not used to this. Alright, just go ahead. Park it right here. To the pawn shop. So this game, it has like a, like if we pull up the map, it's got like a huge fucking map, right? And you don't even use half of it when you're playing. And like it's not really an open world when you're in the story mode. There's a free roam mode, but there's nothing really to do in the free roam mode, so it's except for like collect cars that you can only get there, but really this game is like you play through the story mode and then that's it. There's not really a whole lot else going on here.
Heard any big news lately?
But I feel that way about all of them. All the Mafia games are like that. They're very story focused.
$20.
How about 40?
All right, spill.
Like if you watch any,
You're getting something from Morello.
I remember when Mafia 2 came out,
How'd you hear?
one of the big criticisms that they had for the game was the fact that it had a giant open world and nothing to do in it. And but all the Mafia games are like that. And then so they tried with Mafia 3, they tried to make it more GTA-ish and give you like things to do when you're not doing the story. And they put like a shit ton of things to do, but it's all the same thing, right? It's like, oh, we can earn extra money by stealing. It's like, it's always go get a car from some place and then bring it here. No matter who you're doing the mission for and like what the mission is. That's always like how it happens. It's go get a car, bring it back. And like all the basic, like, you know how in The Godfather, like all the businesses you extort are kind of like it's the same loop again and again. You just go into the business, you beat the guy up, and you take the money. It's basically that, except it's a fucking fetch quest. Besides that part, Mafia 3 is a lot of fun to play if you ignore that kind of stuff. Like if you don't mind repetitive mission get area things. Like every time you take over a business in Mafia 3, it's like it's clearing a base in like a Far Cry or climbing a tower in an Assassin's Creed. It's just a thing that you do again and again and again. And if you don't care about doing that kind of stuff again and again and again, then obviously it won't bug you. But people say the game's too repetitive. Alright, here we go. So in Mafia 2, you could actually run out of gas and your car would just stop. But it was also like impossible to actually run out of gas.
No, it's not.
Like, I think you can run out of gas in this game, too, because it has a little gas gauge, and I think it goes down, but the amount of time you'd have to spend driving around in the same car would be so astronomical that it would never happen under normal circumstances. Yeah. Just get info on where Tom is. He's in some kind of FBI safe house or something. I'm gonna go get him, and then we'll follow him to the airport, and then the like difficult shit starts.
What's going on?
We return now to the coverage of Game 7 of the
So this game also has one of my favorite uses of the radio, if that makes sense, to establish how much time has passed. And I'll explain it when we get there. Well, I mean, I can kind of half explain it now. So right now, if you can hear the radio, they're talking about this baseball game that's about to start. Like the announcer's talking about it. It sounds like this old-timey radio commentary for an actual baseball game, which is the attention to detail and stuff like that. And it has all this old-timey music. I don't know, I like this game. Whenever I play this, or like I play like LA Noire, or a game that's set in this time period, and I hear like the radio comes on, I think of Fallout, which is the wrong thing to do. When I play a Fallout, I should be thinking of like music from this time period, not this time period music equals Fallout. It's kind of ass backwards. I like all these big billboards. You want to save money? You want to do that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forget what button's the handbrake. It's probably circle, but I don't want to try it. I don't want to do something crazy and get the cops on me while I'm trying to get to an FBI safe house all inconspicuously. Fuck you. This game is really pretty. I don't know if I've established that I think this game is pretty. That motherfucker cut me off. Oh man, that kind of thing would get the cops called on you. I was so excited for this remake when it was coming out. I actually re-listened to one of our old podcasts the other day just for shits and giggles, and we were talking about games that we wanted to get remade. And me and AJ argued for like, AJ's like, oh, I want Donkey Kong 64, and we argued for like 20 minutes about how I think Donkey Kong 64 is a horrible game, and he's like, but it's good though, and he's like, I'm like, it's not, and he's like, but the story, I'm like, the story is they got our bananas. It's the same thing with all the Mario games. It's like, they got Princess Peach. It's not a fucking story worth remembering.
Like the place.
And then he goes, well, I'd rather have the Donkey Kong Country games remade. I'm like, why don't you just play the Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze? It's this like the same thing, but new. And he's like, meh, I don't wanna. There he is, there's Frank, that son of a bitch. So this is what I was talking about with time stuff. So obviously, when we were driving here, if you were listening to the radio, they were setting up for the baseball game. And now, this is something that's super unrealistic about all tailing game missions. Tailing missions in video games is like you just stop your car in the middle of the road, like 20 feet back from the light, and nobody thinks it's weird. Like, this is more suspicious than if I pulled up right behind them. But the problem is he would see me. Anyway, so what I was saying about the radio is, so when I was driving here, they were setting up. And now if you're listening to the radio, it's the last inning, it's like the last 3 outs and blah, 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 blah. So I sat there and waited for Frank to come out of that house for an entire baseball game, pretty much. And it's a good way of establishing like just how long I was there without being like 6 hours later, you know, on the screen or whatever.
And you just know that whatever happens,
I wish more games did stuff like that.
what has happened. The Lancers are now within minutes of snatching the gold series, which at one stage had appeared doomed, but they equally teeter on the edge of defeat. It all comes down to the final play. Nobody is warming up in the bullpen. Nobody down there is considering the possibility of extra innings. But he's Smith standing on the mound with a look of steely determination on his face.
Does GTA 4 have, or, I know 4 does. Does 5 have any like tailing missions where you gotta like secretly tail someone? I think they got rid of them because they realized people don't like them. See, like look how inconspicuous I am right now. Nobody would ever know that I was following them because I stopped in the middle of the road sideways.
And boy, oh boy, what that would mean to the people of Lost Heaven after such a long time without glory on the diamond.
I know Grand Theft Auto 4 had a couple tailing missions and they sucked. And like they wanted to go for a more realistic thing with 4 as well. So they had the Nico, the main character, instead of having like a gauge like there is on screen right now to show me if I'm too close or not, Nico would always he would talk while you were driving. So he would be like, I believe 2 car lengths is the method that the mob teaches to follow cars and stuff. Or he'd be like, oh shit, I'm too close, I better back off. You know, like he would, instead of engage, the character would just literally tell you. So now we're out in the countryside, so now we can drive like 55 miles an hour instead of 40. One thing I do appreciate is the game has a speed limiter, so you can actually make it so you never accidentally go over the speed limit if you so desire, which you can see I'm using right now. It's just convenient. They have the feature in Mafia 3 as well, which I never used in Mafia 3, because in Mafia 3, the cops are so much more relaxed. Also in Mafia 3, because it's set in like right after Vietnam and everybody's like racist as shit and you play as a black guy. If you commit a crime in like the ghetto part of town, like they'll call the cops and like, there's a report of carjacking, go over there if you feel like it. You know? But then if you commit a crime in like the white part of town, they're like, there's a crazy black dude running around with a gun, get your ass over there, and like 30 cops will be there in like a second. Which is fun. Alright. So here's where the hard part starts. Alright. There we go. That's how you crouch. So basically I gotta fight my way through this entire airport to get to Frank. So we've got a couple guards out front, so we probably don't want to go that way. Oh man, look at this thing. St. Peter's Dairy? Nice. Yeah, we're going through the side. Classic video game stealth. Slightly crouched, and nobody will ever see me. Alright, yeah, we'll go this way. Alright, I'm just gonna sneak up on this guy and like choke him out. That dude got choked out way too quickly. You know, you gotta at least last like a good 30 seconds before you get choked out, you know? Go ahead and just choke this dude out too. Just gonna sneak through choking everybody out. That way they don't sneak up behind me later. This place has a second floor, so I'm gonna head up to the second floor. Oop. Keep pressing circle to crouch, because that's what it was in The Godfather. And I punch at nothing. Alright, here we go. Yeah, there's a sniper up here. So it's good to get rid of him. Choked out. So yeah, we pick up the bolt action rifle and we go out. Alright. So we get a little cutscene. In-game cutscene where I can't do anything. Couldn't just pop him right now. No. We gotta wait. We gotta fight our way through the entire airport and then we can pop him. Alright. So now we're playing. So because this is in realistic simulation mode and stuff, if you reload your gun before you fire all the bullets out of your gun, you lose those bullets. You don't get to keep them. Alright, so here we go. Nailed it. Okay, they don't know where I am. Let's get that guy next. Alright, they know where I am now. Missed. Nope. Got it. Alright, out of ammo. Good thing there's an ammo crate right there. I think I'm gonna have to get down for my sniper perch now. Oh, wait. Dude over there. Oh, I nailed that. Oh, I missed that second shot. Come on. Poke your head back out. Missed. Turns red for like a second. There's no way I'm gonna hit this guy. And then I saw a dude right there. Yep. There's no way I hit that. He's not coming out. Ow! Oh no. Where was I getting shot from? Whoop. Good thing I have a sawed-off shotgun. Otherwise that would have been bad. Alright. Guess we'll head... Oh, there's a guy down here. Somewhere. According to my minimap, there's a man below me. There he is. So if anybody knows me, they know I have a bunch of anime figures in front of my TV that I'm playing this on, so I actually can't see my minimap all that well because Poison from Street Fighter is standing in front of it. Oh. That was an embarrassing miss. I do like this feature. Oh, that's convenient. Oh, there's a cop out front. There's a couple out front. Okay, that's not good. Oh, okay, there's one. Oh, nailed it. The other one's coming up. Wait, is he on the inside? Yeah, he is. The convenient thing about shotguns like this is you don't lose ammo when you do that. Is it worth reloading to save one bullet? There you go. Now I can get this dude. Shot him in the leg. Alright. And... Ow, fuck. Get over there. Who the hell threw that? Oh, by that guy. Nailed it. Oh. Ah. Anybody in here? No? Sweet. Grenades. I don't remember how to throw grenades. Controls, preset, grenades. R1. Thank you. Alright. Do we go through the... Do we just go through the front? Doesn't seem like a good idea. Fuck it, let's do it. Whoa! Alright. Oh, there's a guy coming up. Oh, there's a guy over there too. Missed. So this level's infamous for being really hard, but because of modern game advances, shoot that. Okay. Because of modern game advances, like that dude did not even care that I shot him in the arm. Like cover system and stuff. Like obviously it's much easier now than it was. The hardest level in this game still is probably the racing minigame because the cars. Come on. Because the cars don't handle well, they handle realistically, and that's the problem. Because the racing level, you're driving around in like one of those fucking. It's like a tube with bike tires on it. It goes like 150 miles per hour. Like they're not easy to control, like at all. So I think there's a health. Yeah, right here. There we go. I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, there's a guy. He's a sniper too. Got him. Missed. There he is. He's by that car. What? They didn't kill him? That's ridiculous. Whoa. Come out from there. Oh no. Okay. Oh no! Ow, fuck. And he's still not dead. Huh. I would like to mention that the first time I played through this level, when this game first came out, it took me like 4 tries to do what I just did in one, and I wasn't even playing on hard then. I was playing on like normal.
The Don sent me. I figured as much.
I feel pretty good about that
Sorry it had to be you,
performance.
Tommy. Anything you want me to tell him? I wish it could have shaken out better, but Morello finally came after me. It's okay. You can come out.
Ah, yes, his family.
Morello offered me a simple trade. The Don's account books for our lives and tickets out of this town.
You hand the books over yet?
I'm not so stupid, Don. They're safe. Morello was waiting for this.
It's a key to a box in the Grand Imperial Bank downtown.
I told Morello I'd hand it over after the plane was fueled and ready to go.
So what are you gonna do about all this, Tommy? How do you feel about Frank and his
That's okay.
family?
Tell them to get on a plane.
Go on, March.
Get on the
Alice.
plane, Alice.
Get aboard.
Is it March and
Frank, you're
Alice? Which
coming
one?
with us.
March is
Not
his
right
wife?
now, honey.
Alice
Just
is
get
his
buckled
daughter.
in. Tommy and I, we have some serious business to discuss.
But Frank,
Get on the plane, March.
Get on the
Alice.
goddamn plane.
For me. Get on the goddamn plane, please.
Like he's like that kind of calm angry where he's like, I'm fucking serious, go, but I'm not gonna yell.
You been paid yet?
Yeah.
So when they made this, they cast a new guy to play Tommy. This is
Now
not
you've
the
been paid
original
twice.
guy,
You take the ladies wherever they
but
want.
I think he does a pretty good job.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Christ, Frank. Why didn't you ask
I
us
don't.
for help?
I think they added new
I guess I just
dialogue or
wanted
something,
out. One way or the other. I'm tired, Tommy.
or they changed the way the
Tired of
dialogue
lying to
was.
my wife.
That's why they
Tired
couldn't
of
use
checking
like the
under my
old
car
one.
every
It
time
probably
I
it
take a
probably
Sunday
didn't sound
drive.
as good as I remember
And
it
tired of
sounding.
waiting.
And
for the dawn
then
to put two in my temp.
come on, Tommy. Be the criminal with a heart of gold. Do it.
God damn you, Frank.
You know, we slaughtered, I don't know, like 30 people. Some of them were cops to get here. And then we're just like, alright, Frank, you can leave. I'm not gonna kill you. All those other nameless goons murdered the shit out of them. You, though, you're a good guy. Yeah, now I gotta go get the books before the mission's over. This part feels kind of unnecessary, but I guess it's like the part of the whole realistic thing, and like tells you a little bit more about Frank. So
Where's the safety deposit boxes?
with my colleague downstairs, sir.
colleague
Thanks.
downstairs. Here we go. Going downstairs.
Beautiful day, huh? Uh-huh. Keeping out of trouble, I hope.
So this little ending bit serves like two major functions, really.
For Frank Coletti.
Ah, yes, Mr. Angelo?
It
Yeah.
Mr. Coletti said it
it establishes the idea that Frank realized ahead of time that Tommy would probably be the guy who got sent to kill him, and Tommy would be the one who got the key to go get the books, because he specifically told him Tommy might be one of the people who shows up to get it. And then the other thing this does is it allows you to get like a little bit of a recon of the bank, because there is a mission near late game where you rob this bank. So, like, we have the bank, we might as well use it twice.
I got the books, he covered my tracks. Salieri never asked any questions. In fact, apart from the funeral,
I never heard him talk about Frank again.
Man, thank God, like, DNA and stuff wasn't a thing. Otherwise, lighting it with your cigarette would have been a horrible idea. But whatever. It's like the big bad other
Making my
mob
boys
boss.
twitchy, Marku.
Sergio and I just came by to pay respects, that's all.
These are like the two
Known Frank a long
main mob bosses in this
time.
game.
Almost as long as you.
And they don't like each
Good
other.
man. Smart. Loyal.
They don't like each other at all.
Loyal to his wife. His kid above all else. There must be some kind of honor in that in you.
Maybe. But I'm still looking at this headstone with his little girl's name on it.
Here's the real question. If I didn't kill any of them, I didn't kill him, I didn't kill his daughter, I didn't kill his wife, right? Who are we burying in there? Anyway, that was that. So in case you wanted any proof of what I was talking about, there's my mini-map. Ooh, there's my mini-map right back there behind Poison. So yeah, I can't really see it. Should I move her? Probably. Am I going to? Nah.